Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. Now, you look at the Jaguars coming into this matchup. Offensively, what you want to look at when facing the Giants coming in, you want to run off tackle. That's going to force those defensive ends to play aggressive against the run. That's going to neutralize their ability to get after the quarterback. So it's up to you guys to utilize a lot of different off-tackle run plays. That's going to help keep the chains moving. That's going to help you stay ahead of the chains. And that's going to help you neutralize that Giants pass rush. Also, when you throw the football, you want to widen out that pressure. Spread these guys out defensively. You have some weapons, as in Zach Miller, your tight end, Mercedes Lewis, your tight end, and also your wide receivers, whether Sims Walker is going to be healthy, but you do have Mike Thomas and Kasim Osgood. Spread out this Giants secondary, and that way you'll be able to alleviate some of the pressure. Also, you want to work the seams in the passing game. Interior passing attack should flourish this week. The seams down the middle of the field, which means those two tight ends, those down the hash marks, should have some success in this matchup. Now, defensively, I look at your talented defensive tackle. Travis Knighton is playing lights out right now. I look at the matchup between he and Kevin Booth. He has to win that matchup. He has to whip Booth each and every play in order to cause some problems in that Giants passing attack and in that Giants running attack. And also, you want to roll coverage to Mario Manningham. The Giants are going to be without their top two wide receivers in Steve Smith and also Hakeem Nicks. So you want to roll coverage to Manningham. Force these new wide receivers like Hagan and company to beat you in the passing game. And you also want to win at the point of attack. The Giants love to fire off the football in the run game. If you allow yourself to get pushed back into the linebackers, guess what? The Giants are going to have their way with that defensive front. They can run the football. Now, you look at the Giants coming into this matchup. One thing that's important, self-inflicted wounds. You guys have to stop shooting yourself in the foot as far as like penalties, drop passes, fumbles. Self-inflicted wounds is what keeps you guys down on the scoreboard and also getting yourself beat at the end of the game. So that's something you want to look out for. And also, look at your tight ends. You want to get more tight ends and running backs involved in the passing game to compensate the loss for the wide receivers. So you want to get Beckham involved. You want to get Boss involved. You want to get Bradshaw and also Jacobs involved in the passing game to keep the passing game intact, to keep it on pace, just like you do with the running game when one of the running backs are out. So that's something you want to look out for. And you look at your defense coming in. You got to get a bump on these wide receivers. If you allow Jacksonville wide receivers to get a free release, these are guys that can do damage after the catch. They're physical guys. Mike Thomas is not as tall, but he's a physical, shorter wide receiver. So you have to get a bump on these guys, get these guys jammed at the line of scrimmage. That's going to slow down. That's going to give you a half a second more to get to Garrard in the passing game. And you want to look at your A-gap pressure. If you can get pressure down the middle of that offensive line of the Jaguars, you can cause problems for David Garrard because he throws the ball on a flat line, so you'll be able to get a lot of tip passes, and you have to win on first down defensively. That's going to give you the guys the ultimate shot to unleash that pass rush throughout this game if you could win on first down, because you put in Jacksonville at second and medium, third and long situations and with they're not comfortable, but you have to win on first down. And that goes with stopping Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm going with Jacksonville in this game. The Jaguars, again, are quietly having a solid season. This is not a good matchup for the Giants. The Jaguars have everything you need to defeat the Giants. Solid run game, two tight end sets, big wide receivers, a defense that's active enough to cause turnovers. So that's what you have to look at when you picking one of these games. I think the Jaguars come in catching the Giants at the right time because they're going to be without two of their top wide receivers, and that's huge for that offense. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.